Y'all know what this video about. Let's get to it, man, because honestly, this is, for the first time ever, let me sit up on this one. For the first time ever, Luffy is frustrating me. Normally I don't get frustrated from Luffy because that's just part of his character and it makes it fun and makes him funny and he's hopeful. But with this, oh man, Luffy, you already had your warning versus Kaido, man. We're gonna talk about how Luffy versus Kizaru is going to be a troll, a literal troll. It's gonna be a battle between who can be the biggest troll. Shout out BDA Law because he said this in his reaction. I was like, okay, that is such a great point because that's why it was annoying me before the chapter came out. Before 293 came out, I was like, they're just both messing around and it's like they're both seem to be the funniest. This is literally a battle between trollism. And if it's going to be a battle between trollism, until Luffy flexes his conquerors hockey, Kizaru will have the upper hand. Kizaru will have the upper hand. And I'm going to get to that in this video. First reason why, as I mentioned earlier, Kaido told Luffy verbatim that a devil fruit power would not conquer the world. Just like how Roger was not a devil fruit user. Only hockey can trump all. He told him this already. Wano wasn't long ago at all. It was a month ago for Luffy. Not even a month. It was a couple weeks ago for Luffy, right? You would think it would register faster, considering he has Gear 5, he's a Yonko now, but I guess Kizaru isn't much of a fearful threat, but we need Luffy to start using Conqueror's Haki in order for him to actually do something against Kizaru. Like, seriously. Because Kizaru is not bothered with Luffy at all. Like, don't get me wrong, he's focused on the mission. You know what I'm saying? People saying, oh, he's ducking Luffy. Nah, I don't think it's either of those. I think he's just properly disposing or properly putting off Luffy to kill Vegapunk. But Luffy hasn't landed a single clear blow, a direct shot on Kizaru, bro. Kizaru didn't kick this man through the barrier. He had to go through Gear 5 to get back up to the Labo phase. Like, Kizaru has taken zero damage. Like, zero damage from Luffy. Because Luffy just picked him up and just threw his behind. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was gonna do more than that. I thought the throwing was cool. Because he, like, powered through this man. He threw this man far. But what's the point, bro? You just seen him. Dude, you just seen him, like, speed blitz you. Dynamic entry, speed blitz kick your behind through the Labo phase, and all you do is just throw him again back out to sea? Like, for what? Like, he's not thinking. Like, this is really frustrating me with Gear 5 right now, because he's not thinking, bro. He wasn't even using his Conqueror's Haki in Gear 4 Snake Man. I know Luffy has some idiotic ways, but now he's just... Now it's like Luffy's acting retarded. Like, it's like, bro, it's almost like having the ability to, like, lift 500 pounds. Look, it's like having the ability to deadlift 500 pounds, right? You do it when you work out all the time. You deadlift 500 pounds all the time. But you're in a serious meet, right? You go to a powerlifting meet, right? And you're just like playing around, having fun. You're not using the techniques that made you lift 500 pounds. You're just doing the stuff you already done before, and you're not. It doesn't make any sense. Like that's a horrible analogy, but it's not making any sense, bro. Like he's acting retarded right now. Like seriously, if you grabbed him, you could have slammed him over and over again, like boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, 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 like Tom and Jerry like that. But instead, you throw him. Like you already seen how fast he can get back, and he comes back, with clones. So I don't want to talk about what went on in the chapter because we already know what went on in the chapter, but I just have to mention that, like, bro, like the only way you really, Kizaru's a speed man. He doesn't use Kizaru doesn't use conquerors haki. He's a speed man. Maybe he uses future sight for sure, an ornament or whatever, but he doesn't use conquerors haki. The only way you could really get Kizaru nervous is by using conquerors haki. And Shanks proved that to us in the One Piece Red movie. 4 separate times. 4 separate times. Shanks had Kizaru sweating. Blocked both of his attacks. Splee bissed him in his face. And at the end, he made Kizaru, Fujitora, Vice Admirals, the rest of the fodder. The rest of the fodder were all kneeling down. They were all passing out. But Kizaru and Fujitora, he made them say, whoa. Let's stop here because I don't want no more smoke with this man. And Kizaru was sweating in the panel. He was sweating. He was like, "Oh, this is the conquerors haki of Ryanko Shanks." So, Luffy versus Kizaru is going to be a troll off until Luffy flexes his haki. He's going to have to flex some haki in some type of way, bruh. Some type of way. I don't know if he's just going to... Bro, like, dude, like... And Luffy can do it. He's just being an idiot right now, honestly. Luffy split the skies on his own when he awakened Gear 5. When are we going to get to a point to where he starts taking it seriously, you know? When are we going to get to that point? It's going to have to result in somebody getting hurt. It's going to have to result in somebody getting hurt. Because Luffy was just fighting Kizaru off principles of defending Vegapunk and just... Hell, he want to fight him because he fought him back then. He got wiped. So he's not really taking it seriously. But with Kaido, he was like, okay, he had to bring out every last bit of that haki to beat Kaido. So I'm predicting that Kizaru's gonna hurt somebody. He was about to hurt Usopp, and he was all like, but Kizaru's gonna actually hurt somebody. It's gonna have to be something to make Luffy, okay, it's time for me to get serious and get 5 and unleash this haki. I think due to the fact that Kizaru is so great at using his devil fruit and his abilities and being creative, it's going to cause him to be more creative with his conquerors haki and just with his attacks. Because Kaido was just brute force, like, and power and strength. He had speed too, but it was just beat you down, like overweigh you. Kizaru is just kind of a finesse player. He's an older dude. He's like really, really experienced. He's an expert at using his fruit. So Luffy isn't an expert at using Gear 5 yet. That's another thing too. He will become better at it. Like, I predict that most of the times he uses Gear 5, he'll probably come up with a new attack just because of the creativity aspect of it, of the imagination aspect. But he has to fight a different way. This isn't just... You can't unless he just uses all of his haki in the attack and he catches Kizaru, you can't just do that because Kizaru's fast. So he has to be more witty, he has to be more faster, think quicker, he has to use observation haki and be steps ahead of Kizaru, like how Shanks was. This is just my Luffy versus Kizaru rant. And we got a break next week, man. I'm so sick of these breaks. And I want to talk about this. This is the biggest takeaway from the chapter for me. Like Saturn coming. I mean, that's I'm happy. I'm excited for that too. But this chapter was good. But I'm just like, bro, like I'm like Luffy's being an idiot. So that's it for this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like and let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. You know, what y'all think about this topic that I'm talking about. Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? You know, what do y'all think it is? What do y'all think? Why do y'all think Luffy isn't using Conquerors Haki, bro? Seriously. Why do you think Kizaru isn't using Conquerors Haki? Or damn near Haki at all? That's it for this video, and I'll see y'all boys next time.